Hello everyone, I'm your science teacher Himrita Chandolia. How are you everybody? I hope everyone is fine. Students, today we are going to complete chapter number 14 of class 8 science, that is chemical effects of electric current. In previous two videos we discussed this chapter and we understand what are the good conductors and poor conductors of electricity. We understand that some liquids are conducting solutions and some are does not. Okay, and we also understand a very important part of this chapter, that is the chemical effect of electric current, under which we discuss about the electroplating and its application. Today we are going to solve the exercise part of this chapter, and the question answers are given in our textbook. So let's begin today's session with question number 1. First question is fill in the blanks. Read all the statements carefully and fill the blanks properly. First one, most liquids that conduct electricity are solutions of. Yes, in chapter we discussed that when we add acids, bases and salt in water, it become more conducting. So here we will fill first acids, okay, then bases, and third one is salts. Clear everybody? Read the next one. The passage of an electric current through a solution causes, yes, what it causes? It causes chemical effects. So write down here chemical. Fine. Move to the next fill in the blank. If you pass current through copper sulfate solution, and I hope you remember copper sulfate solution is CuSO4, okay? Copper gets deposited on the plate connected to the dash terminal of the battery. हमने उस एक्टिविटी में क्या कंक्लूड करा था कि कहाँ वो जाके डिपॉजिटेड हो रहा है? It is deposited on negative terminal. Okay, so write here negative. Okay. Next one, the process of depositing a layer of any desired metal on another material by means of electricity is called, what we call it? It is very easy. It is electroplating. So fill here electroplating. Okay. Move to the next question class, and next question is question number 2. When the free ends of a tester are dipped into a solution, the magnetic needle shows deflection. Okay, so here we are using the magnetic effect of electric current. Can you explain the reason? Yes, of course. We can say that that solution is the conducting solution. Okay, so here answer. The compass needle shows a deflection which concludes that current is flowing through the wire. The circuit becomes complete as the free ends of the tester are immersed inside the solution. So what does it prove that? It proves that the solution is conducting solution, hence deflection is obtained in the compass needle. Easy one. Move to the next question class, and next question is name 3 liquids which when tested in the manner shown in the figure 14.9 may cause the magnetic needle to deflect. Okay, देखो हमने चैप्टर में पहले बहुत अच्छे से समझ लिया है कि कौन कौन से लिक्विड कंडक्टिंग लिक्विड्स में इंक्लूड होते हैं, और ऑब्वियस सी बात है जो कंडक्टिंग लिक्विड्स हैं दे विल शो द डिफ्लेक्शन इन द magnetic needle. Ab have a look here on the figure first. This is the figure 14.9 and this is our sketch of that manner. Okay, here this is the magnetic needle when the solution is conducting or when there is a flow of electricity or electric current. It shows the deflection. Here we connected it with the battery and here is the सोल्यूशन. अब आपसे 3 ऐसे सोल्यूशन ऐसे लिक्विड्स के नाम पूछे हैं जिनके थ्रू करंट फ्लो हो सकता है, एंड वी नो दैट देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ सॉल्यूशंस और लिक्विड्स. टैप वाटर, रेन वाटर, लेमन जूस, विनेगर, और भी क्या है, इफ़ यू एड अ पिंच ऑफ सॉल्ट इन द सिंपल वाटर देन इट ऑल्सो बिकम conducting. So here, liquids like lemon juice, salt water, vinegar allows electricity to pass through them. Hence, these liquids can be used in the beaker to show the given effect. Clear everybody? Move to the next question class. And next question is question number 4. The bulb does not glow in the setup that is shown in figure 14.10. Okay. List the possible reasons. Explain your answer. First, have a look on the figure. This is the setup. Here we are having a bulb, electric current source, and here both the free ends are immersed in the solution. अब बहुत सारी पॉसिबिलिटीज हो सकती हैं बल्ब ग्लो ना होने की. देखो हमने चैप्टर में डिस्कस किया था. हो सकता है बल्ब इज फ्यूज, सो वी विल रिप्लेस इट विद न्यू बल्ब. हो सकता है these connections may be loose, so get them tight. Okay, and a very important reason may be here, and that is may be possible that solution is not conducting one. Clear everybody? So you can write all these reasons. I'm just written here 2 reasons for you. So first you have to write the bulb may not glow because of the following reasons. Liquid in the beaker is non-conducting. Okay. In such case, the electric current would not be able to pass through the liquid. Hence, the circuit is not complete. Clear everybody? अगर नॉन कंडक्टिंग सॉल्यूशन है तो सर्किट इनकम्प्लीट रहता है, हमारा ओपन पाथ रहता है और हमारा बल्ब ग्लो नहीं होगा. ओके. सेकेंड, इलेक्ट्रिक करंट इन सर्किट इज वेरी वीक. ओके. This can happen if material used for making the circuit is not good conductor of electricity or battery does not have sufficient energy to generate the electricity. Clear everybody? Reasons are clear. Move to the next question class, and next question is question number 5. A tester is used to check the conduction of electricity through 2 liquids. Label A and label B. Okay, दो हमारे पास liquids हैं, A and B. It is found that the bulb of tester glows brightly for liquid A. Clear everybody? जब हम हमारे टेस्टर की दोनों फ्री एंड्स को लिक्विड ए में इमर्स करते हैं तो बल्ब हमारा ब्राइटली ग्लो करता है, अच्छे से चमकता है. ओके. While it glows very dimly for liquid B. और जो लिक्विड B है जब हम उसमें हमारे टेस्टर के फ्री एंड्स इमर्स करते हैं देन हमारा जो बल्ब है वो बिल्कुल कैसा करता है, डिम. ठीक है, बहुत स्लाइटली जलता है. ठीक है. You would conclude that. Okay, here 4 options are given. You have to read all 4 options carefully and choose the correct one. Okay, read one by one. Liquid A is a better conductor than liquid B. Okay, liquid B is better conductor than liquid A. Both liquids are equally conducting. And the last one, conducting properties of liquid cannot be compared in this manner. So after reading all these 4 options, which one is the correct one, class? First one is the correct one. Obvious सी बात है कि जो liquid A है वो more conducting है, इसलिए ज़्यादा current flow हो रहा है और हमारा bulb अच्छे से glow हो रहा है. So here what is the reason that you have to write? The amount of current flowing through a conducting solution depends on the conductivity of the solution. Clear everybody? With more conductivity, more current pass through the solution and vice versa. Hence, the conductivity of liquid A is more than conductivity of liquid B. Clear? Move to the next question, class. Next question is, does pure water conduct electricity? No. What do you mean by pure water? We consider the distilled water as a pure water. If not, okay, what can we do to make it conducting? Very easy. अगर हमने प्योर वाटर लिया है तो सबसे सिंपल चीज़ है, हम क्या करेंगे, एक पिंच या 1 टेबल स्पून उसमें क्या ऐड कर देंगे, सॉल्ट ऐड कर देंगे, शेक इट वेल एंड देन यूज़ it as a conducting solution. Clear? So first का आंसर क्या है? No, pure water does not conduct electricity. This is because pure water is devoid of any salt. And I already told you that pure water में simple क्या होते हैं? Water molecules. कोई minerals, कोई salts नहीं है. Clear? Pure water can conduct electricity when a pinch of common salt, and everybody knows common salt क्या है? It is our NaCl, okay, is added to it as salt solution is conducting in nature. Clear, everybody? Move to the next question, class, and next question is question number 7. In case of fire, before the fireman use water hoses, they shut off the main electrical supply for the area. Explain why they do this. Okay, students, as we know that water is a conductor of electricity, so it may be possible that the person, the fireman which is using water, clear, it may got the इलेक्ट्रिकल शॉक. और ये भी हो सकता है अगर पानी हम इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंसेस पे स्प्रे कर देंगे या पोर करेंगे तो इट विल कॉज मोर फायर देयर. Clear, everybody? So here water may conduct electricity if the electrical supply for the area is not shut off and water is poured over the electrical appliances. Then electricity may pass through the water and harm the fireman. So that is why in case of a fire, the fireman shut off the main electrical supply for that area before they use the water hoses. Clear, everybody? Move to the next question, class, and next question is question number 8. A child staying in a coastal region, okay, tests the drinking water and also the sea water with his tester. Very good. अच्छी बात है. If you are doing the activity, you are understanding in a better way. He finds that the compass needle deflects more in case of sea water. Can you explain the reason? Of course, it's very easy. सिंपल सी बात है भैया, सी वाटर में डिजोल्व सॉल्ट्स का अमाउंट ज़्यादा है, इसलिए कंपास निडल का डिफ्लेक्शन उस तरफ ज़्यादा शो होगा. ओके, सो स्टूडेंट्स राइट डाउन, सी वाटर कंटेन्स मोर डिजोल्व सॉल्ट्स दैन द ड्रिंकिंग वाटर एंड स्टूडेंट दिस इज द रीजन. ओके, हैंस इट इज मोर कंडक्टिंग दैन द drinking water. Okay, because of this reason the compass needle deflect more in sea water than in the drinking water. Clear, everybody? Move to the next question, class, and next question is question number 9. Is it safe for the electrician to carry out electrical repairs outdoors during heavy downpour? Explain. Bilkul. Question is that when there is a heavy rainfall outside and is it safe for the electrician to repair the electrical appliances in such condition? Not exactly. ये तो बेवकूफ़ी कहलाती है. क्यों? Because हमें पता है the water which is coming from the rain is a very good conductor of electricity. Fine. और इससे क्या हो सकता है? उस electrician को electrical shock भी लग सकता है. Clear? No, it is not safe to repair electrical appliances outdoors during heavy downpour. This is because the rainwater contains dissolved salts. Therefore, rainwater can conduct electricity. Clear, everybody? Okay, so the electrician may get electrical shock while working outdoors during rain. Clear? Okay. Move to the next question, class, and next question is question number 10. Paheli had heard that rainwater is as good as distilled water. Rainwater is very good because it is full of salts, full of minerals. Clear? Okay. So she collected some rainwater in a clean glass tumbler and tested it using a tester. Okay. To her surprise, she found that compass needle showed deflection. Of course करेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि रेन वाटर में क्या है? सॉल्ट्स हैं. What could be the reason? This is the reason. Or distilled water क्या होता है? It is a pure water. It is lack of salts. So here we will write rainwater contains dissolved salt. This make it conducting solution. There are no dissolved salts present in distilled water. Hence, rainwater can allow electricity to pass through it while distilled water cannot. Okay, concept clear? Move to next question class. Next question is prepare a list of objects around you that are electroplated. There are lots of objects. Okay, so here the examples of electroplated objects are as follows. First one, chromium plating is done on different parts of cars, buses and motorcycles to give them shiny appearance. जैसे हमारी साइकिल के हैंडल बार्स, व्हील का रिम पार्ट. ओके, a fine layer of gold is deposited on the silver ornaments and they are called gold plated ornaments. We already had discussed in the previous video. Okay, further, what are the other uses? Iron used in constructing a building is coated with a layer of zinc. Clear? और zinc की layer लगाने से क्या होता है? Zinc protects iron from corrosion and rusting. Clear everybody? Move to the next question. Question number 12. The process that you saw in activity 14.7. अब 14.7 कौन सा activity था? That was the activity which is showing the electroplating. Okay? Is used for purification of copper. A thin plate of pure copper and a thick rod of impure copper are used as electrodes. Okay? Copper from impure rod is sought to be transferred to the thin copper plate, which electrode should be attached to the positive terminal of the battery and why. अगर आपने activity अच्छे से समझी होगी, then it will be the very easy for you. Student, first have a look here. अब याद करो, ये simple सा हमारा एक setup था which is showing that the electroplating. Here we had taken the two copper plates. Simple, a battery connection is there, and in the solution we already had used the copper sulfate solution. Clear everybody? अब आपसे ये पूछा है क्वेश्चन के अंदर कि पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल से कौन सा इलेक्ट्रोड कनेक्टेड होना चाहिए. Clear? So students, copper ion is positively charged. Yes, अगर आपको याद हो CuSO4 जब ये टूटता है it is Cu plus. Clear? Copper ion are positively charged. It is attracted towards the plate which is connected to the negative terminal of battery. Okay, as copper ions are transferred to the thin copper plate, this thin plate, which one? That is the pure one. Copper plate must be connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Clear everybody? It should be connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Consequently, impure copper rod is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. Clear? So student, with this question number 12, all the question answers of this chapter completed. Write all the question answers in your notebook, register and learn them. Students, very soon we will again meet in the next video of next chapter. Till then, take care everybody and thank you.